Hello everyone, this is Advik Gori and welcome back to our channel Info Aviation. So as you might know, we are going to do a case study of the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, the place where all could go but no one could come back, neither dead nor alive. Why would the weather change suddenly? Why would the compass stop working? Stay with us till the end to know. And we're not gonna say that aliens reside there or any other non-scientific talk. We are going to be talking scientifically. We are going to talk facts, not bedtime stories. So let's get started. The Bermuda Triangle was named so because it is a place between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. So all these things happened in this part of land. Now let us go to 1942. Yeah, 529 years back in October. Christopher Columbus saw bright light. He also wrote about this in his diary, but it did not get much attention. From 1492 to 1945, there must have been many more crashes, but we have no record of it. On 9 July 1945, an officer of the US Navy with 10 crew members took off at night 9 o'clock. It was a night training. After 4 hours of takeoff, the ATC lost radar and contact with the plane. Then there was no SOS call from the plane. Yeah, Mayday was not used widely then. If you want to know what is SOS, Panpan and Mayday, we have already made a video on that. The link is in the description. Next morning, a search operation took place. It went on for 10 days, but there was no trace of the crashed plane anywhere. There are parts in the plane which can float, but they were nowhere to be seen. So, this is a mystery till today. After 5 months, a group of torpedo bombers with 15 crew members took off from Florida Air Station. It was a training flight for new students. Hence, with them was a commander of age 28. They had to go 73 miles ahead and then head back to Florida. This should have taken 2 to 3 hours, so that much fuel was filled. All was going fine. All planes had dropped bombs in Bahamas and went ahead. After 1 hour 20 minutes, all the crew had a unique fear. Then, the mission was aborted and they tried to return. No one knew where they were. A pilot said both his compasses were not working. The time was 3:50. Now you say the pilot could have used the direction of the sun, right? Wrong. The weather had changed drastically and the sun was nowhere to be seen. Now there was no chance. The planes kept flying until they ran out of fuel and crashed one by one into the ocean. After that, a rescue plane was sent that could land on both water as well as land. But after 1.5 hours, that plane also went missing. More than 100 times was this area checked, but all the efforts were in vain. Till 70 years ago, this was a mystery. After, there were many crashes which we cannot talk about now, like the 1947-1 crash, 42-2 crash, 49-1 crash, etc. In this way, till 1965, many such things happened here. Now, planes that flew thousands of feet above the ground had so many problems. What would have happened to ships down there? In 1492, Columbus saw something problematic happening and then a lot of ships crashed. Well, ships also use compasses, but all go wrong after entering the Bermuda Triangle. Then, there was a sudden change in weather. Well, after seeing or hearing this, even the greatest science lover will start talking about ghosts, right? Before you start saying that, I will pass on to Tilak Mystery to unfold the mystery and tell us the science to it. So, Tilak, please continue.
Thank you very much, Advik. So let us go back to the Bermuda Triangle. So when we see about the two planes whose case study was done, the weather changed right after takeoff. Extremely good before takeoff, nice and sunny and slightly windy. And became extremely bad after takeoff, that is extremely bad with thunder, rain, etc. So how could the weather change so quickly and to such an severe extent? No, it was not supernatural power, but we got to know this by the help of Voyager and Cassini spacecraft mission. Yeah, they found weird clouds on Saturn. This was the first time we got to know about hexagonal clouds. Yeah, sounds a bit familiar. I'll explain it in detail. So in these types of clouds, the clouds and the air revolve around the center. These clouds look like hexagon due to their 6-edged shape. So they are known as hexagonal clouds. These clouds are so powerful that they can blow winds up to 233 kilometers an hour. NASA's satellites saw hexagonal clouds above the Bermuda Triangle, and thus, change in weather is an extremely common thing here. But change in weather was not the only problem faced by them. There was another problem. The compass failed whenever the plane or ship entered the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, compasses are also used by ships. So to know why did it fail, we need to know how does the compass work. So our earth itself is a huge magnet, and the compass has a needle which has magnetic properties, and it is suspended in the air so it can move freely in any direction. So let us go back to school days. We hear a physics teacher saying that north and south attract, and any same sides like north and north or south and south repel. So the needle has magnetic properties while the earth is a huge magnet itself. So the south of the needle is attracted to the north of the earth, and thus it shows us the direction. The scientists did research on the Bermuda Triangle and space places around it, the ground. They found that the Bermuda Triangle had magnetic properties. So the compass got confused as there was another magnet except the earth. So it started to deflect. This same happened with Flight 19. This was the reason that the plane got lost from its course, and in water all around and sun invisible. You cannot tell the direction as well. So this led to pilots making errors. These types of crashes are called pilot errors. Most of the plane crashes happen due to pilot error and bad weather. As the Bermuda Triangle was surrounded on all sides by islands, it created high waves due to the change in the pressure of the air after it clashed with the islands. These waves could sink small and medium sized ships easily, and ships, if they would come in between the hexagonal clouds, these could even sink the greatest and mightiest of the ships. And ships also use compass, as I have mentioned before. So most of crashes in ships happen due to bad weather, but some of them were very mysterious. Though the weather was good, ships had no problem in it, but still they stopped staying afloat and they started to sink. So they sank so deep that they could not even be removed after that sinking. So how did it happen? And it went to such a deep extent that sunlight also doesn't reach there. Now this happens due to the Earth's core. Yeah. In extremely deep places, the Earth's core releases gases like methane. And deeper the ocean is, closer it is to the core. So that's why it releases methane. So in these places, methane is released. Methane decreases the density of the water, and that causes the ships to sink. Now, don't be scared to go to Bermuda Triangle or over the Bermuda Triangle in your next flight, as now we are technically sound than before, and lots of planes and ships pass through the Bermuda Triangle each and every day. It has become a very busy traveled route, so we don't have problems now, and that is why you don't hear about crashes of ships and planes into the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, we are technically sound now and we know how to go through it. So it took me lots of time. It took me exactly 2 weeks to make this video, with Advik helping as well and Sushant as well. So I request you to at least share this to one person, one friend or one relative of yours who you think will be interested in Bermuda Triangle and knowing about that. And also subscribe to our channel, like our video, and share our video. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.